I check this out. First off, when I was born, I gave a fuck. I gave a fuck about eating. I gave a fuck about having fun as I was growing up, and certain shit was just fucking me up, telling me not to give a fuck. Okay, one of those things was parents. Now, a lot of people had regular parents. I didn't have regular parents. I had drug addict parents. You understand? Can't be specific because there wasn't a specific drug. They popped pills, they drank, they smoked, and they shot up heroin and smoked crack and drank methadone. They were so hard up on drugs, they would go to the clinic that's supposed to help you get off of the drug just to get the drug at the clinic to give them a high until they got the other drug. I watched them literally harbor the stuff in their mouth just so they can spit it out and sell it to somebody else. I I had those type of parents. There were times I didn't eat. Like, how you supposed to give a fuck when you hungry as hell and motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you eating? Like, you smoked your crack, you shot up your dope, you popped your pill. Did you have a drink? Did you smoke your cigarette? Can I eat now? No. All that shit matters more than me eating. Gotcha. You understand? Been through a lot growing the fuck up. My father wasn't there. I used to look at TV and imagine what the fuck he looked like. Because all a motherfucker could tell me, they couldn't give me a picture of my father. Whenever I said, can I see a picture of my father? You know what these motherfuckers told me? He looked like you. I said, how did my father look? He looked like you. Can I get a picture? Go look in the mirror. God knows my pain. That would be the only reason I would struggle with belief in God. Because knowing God knows my pain set all of this shit on fucking fire right now. Like, everybody dies. Like, for real. That's how I be feeling sometimes in my head. Because it's like, yo, what I've been through, I used to think that nobody should ever go through. But then God showed me that it gets worse. Like, this is nothing. Like, people out here getting limbs chopped off, heads chopped off, family members decapitated in front of them and stuff like that. Khalif, relax. So I seen Faces of Death as a child. Now listen, if you watch Faces of Death as an adult, you sit up there like as even a teenager, you're like, oh, whoa, that's messed up. Damn, that's crazy. I watched Faces of Death as a child. That's when I realized that okay, things that happen in the movies and stuff like that didn't really happen. Things that happen on Faces of Death did. And I was a child. But remember, parents were drug addicts, so it was like, you can watch this. There's porn, molestation. You understand? You got this grown man molesting you, grown man trying to molest you. Like, it's all BS happening as I'm growing up. You understand? Like, so the giving a fuck went from 100 all the way down, but I still kept building it back up out of the fear of God. Like, God want me to be good. God want me to be forgiven. Like, like, cause they kept bringing me to church, and after a while, I didn't want to go to church anymore, cause I was just tired of all the bullshit. Cause the people in the church were fucked up too. Like they quick to judge. They preach about how God is the only judge every single day. There's nobody I know who is the quickest to judge a motherfucker besides a motherfucker who is religious. They are the quickest motherfuckers to judge. Like they God. Like God gave me the power to judge you. You are a sinner. Bitch, you just sinned. Didn't God tell you not to judge, motherfucker? Didn't Jesus tell you he without sin throw the first stone? Ain't we all born in sin, bitch? The fuck? Stop picking up rocks, motherfucker, before I hit you with a brick. Like, that's just how I be feeling. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So, we got all these motherfuckers in glass houses in Jersey City, right? Throwing rocks. It's just creating a whole bunch of fucking drama because everybody has a glass house in this bitch. I don't give a fuck who you think you are. Yo shit is not perfect. Glass motherfucking house. You're born in fucking sin. In a fucking discussion. Parents, oh, my parents were married. Da, 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 da. That's not what the Bible said. The Bible said every man and woman is born into sin because of Adam and Eve. In a fucking discussion. And if you don't believe in that shit, then who fucking cares? You understand? You don't have to fucking believe. You don't have to give a fuck. Just deal with the consequences of all your decisions. Because that's really what reality is. Like, life is, like, reality is perception. And life is just trial and error. Consequences and repercussions. That's basically it. You don't eat, you starve. You eat, you don't starve. That's how I look at it. So, but I still have faith. I have faith in everything that makes sense and has proven to me that it exists. Some of us didn't get the proof because they're non-believers regardless if they get proof or not. So, you know what I mean? So they don't get the blessings of beholding the truth or acknowledging or knowing the truth, which is fucked up for them. But real talk, like, just sitting over there dealing with a lot of shit as a child, I was always getting jumped because, you know, when you got drug addicts for parents and then neglectful ass drug addict parents, you need what? Clothes. A crackhead slash dopehead slash cigarette smoking slash alcohol drinking slash worried about everybody but the motherfucking child ass parents. I didn't even tell you about pills because they was popping Xanax, Ambiens. The blue pills. I always seen it in the bricks. The white pills, the long white pills with little lines in it. I seen them. They did it all the fucking time. All the fucking time. They was always fucking high. High as a motherfucking kite as adults. Fuck what the teenagers is doing now. Adults was doing what the teenagers was doing. Just watching it. But this is my life. This is what I was going through growing up. I fought everybody. I fought everybody on my block. I had beef with everybody on my block because I was the only one on my block who didn't have shit. So when motherfuckers was bringing up racism to me, I didn't really see the difference. I like, motherfucking everybody is haters. Talking about, oh, the white people fucking crack. They fucking haters. I'm like, what about these niggas? They fucking jumping me every time I go outside just because I'm not like them. These motherfuckers is retarded. You got your regular niggas evidently. You got your uppity ass niggas. The niggas that look down on other niggas because they ain't got what they got. That's technically what you got. You got some crack ass niggas out here. That's exactly what they are. Like, if all you worried about is killing niggas and putting niggas down, bitch, you ain't no different from the racist motherfuckers you call crackers. So with that being said, some fucking crack ass niggas. It's that simple. It don't get no worse than that. It don't, like, we already got nationalities looking down on us because of the representation we have out there being glorified through media and tabloids and TV and shit, that misconception that black people are all about killing and selling drugs and having sex underage and all this other shit. You know, like how Elvis Presley and the guy who owned the Playboy Mansion. Like you gotta pay attention, like real talk, like people don't really know what's going on out here. It's like they're stupid, and I realized growing up, like seeing The Color Purple and all this other stuff, and I was hurt because The Color Purple showed us how fucked up niggas was. They didn't really pay attention. They was like, look, yeah, we have a problem according to Malcolm X and Martin Luther King with equality. But look at these niggas here. They haven't evolved. They haven't adapted to the environment for survival. They gave in and became tools. So I'm surrounded by these tools, right? Who throw rocks while they in glass houses. Real talk. It's just crazy. Like I've been going through so much shit growing the fuck up. Like I was a special ed. It's a special ed because I was considered emotionally disturbed, neurologically impaired. The truth is, I didn't have good parents. That's all. My potential went down the fucking drain because of fucking drugs. And my parents choosing the drugs over me. Well, my real father chose jail over me because that's all this motherfucker does is go back and forth to fucking jail. Like he's in jail right now. He was out so many times, it's retarded, and I never seen him. Like imagine growing up thinking that you the only child this man had because he spent most of his life in jail, and coming to find out that he's been out of jail plenty of times because he has plenty of kids to show for it in different areas. Like nigga, so you was over there living your best other life, and you wasn't even worried about this life here, and it's the only life you got trying to see you. Because I'm trying to figure out where the fuck I came from. Because they keep telling me I'm going to be just like my father. And once I got to know this man, I realized that these bitches were fucking stupid. Like, motherfucker, I could never be like him. I'm not. He's stupid. Like, all he care about is stupid shit. And then I'm sitting up there like, how the fuck do you get pussy with your stupid ass? And then it was just like, the bitches are stupid. They like you can't go on a corner, right? Like this is when I was growing up, I didn't have girlfriends. Girlfriends didn't respect me because I respected them. I'm not making this shit the fuck up. Like the girls liked the guys because the guys liked the girls. I liked girls. I just respected them. So that made me a cornball, a corny, simp ass nigga. That's what it made me to them. But to me, I was doing the right thing and respecting females like I was supposed to. But bitches so fucking stupid, they only attracted to disrespectful ass, like player ass motherfuckers, people who got game. All because their perception was warped through programming that you get from the TV. Because all them dumbass motherfuckers did was get with the program. They was under the impression that that's the way things work because they were misled through misconception and misperception, through false realities and lies and setups and stuff like that. Like they're all fucked up, warped minds and everything. Like they're televised minds, like because they move according to the social concepts and ideology that somebody set before them as if we're fucking books and machines and shit like that. We're human beings. We have our own identity. Each individual has their own identity. They tell you that all the fucking time. When you take your fingerprints, you the only one with these fucking fingerprints. You the only one with this rectal scan. You the only one with these features. Like, you have people with close similarities, but close is not the fucking case. We need identical. You're like, oh, we got twins. Okay. Regardless if you got a twin or not. That's a twin. That is different. You just gotta figure out what that is. And go and live accordingly. But people just obsessed with this false reality given to them to warp their perception of reality, to configure it in a manner which is manageable by those who have power. It's that simple. Who just want to remain in power. That's all. That's all it really is. But to be honest, we ain't gotta worry about nothing. Because at the end of the day, like, majority of y'all motherfuckers is just sheep being taken care of by the shepherd. That's all you are. Just a bunch of sheep the shepherd has. And you know what the shepherd does. Every now and then they need to eat. They need to feed. So what they do, they sacrifice the sheep. Not all of them. Just enough to satisfy their bellies. To make sure things still work in order. And sometimes they sacrifice the strongest one. Which is to make sure that the rest of the sheep don't get as strong as the strongest one, to prevent a rebellion of the sheep. But this is some knowledge I gained after the fact. But fuck all that dumb shit. Because at the end of the day, it's wasted knowledge on whoever. Because we're fucked anyway. It's like, you could talk about it, but what could you do about it? You can't do shit about it because of the mass retardation that's being... Like, I can't have this type of discussion with anybody, really. Just myself. There's very few people that acknowledge the shit. Motherfuckers should have kept their mouth shut about being woke. Niggas can't never shut the fuck up. Like, they always trying to be prideful and boast and, hey, look at me, I'm woke. Motherfuckers like, oh, you woke, huh? Can we get the chip so we could put woke to sleep? You get it? Then shut the fuck up. Like, motherfuckers won't know what you're doing if you don't tell them. Like, y'all motherfucking niggas so fucking stupid. It's so fucking so fucking retarded. There's no way you can control a fucking stupid. And then you have the wrong motherfuckers in certain situations. Like, motherfuckers who got their shit together should be in positions where motherfuckers should be having their shit together. They not in those positions. Motherfuckers who had their shit together since day fucking one are in a position of a motherfucker who didn't. Making no fucking sense at all. If your mother was there, your father was there, you was healthy, you got a good upbringing, why the fuck are you in the streets? Why the fuck are you here? For respect? That's the only respect you know of? That's because somebody said, oh, because you're black, you're not going to make it. No, you're weak. You're weak. So technically, you don't belong in the streets, because the streets is not for the weak. Don't get it twisted. The streets is not for the weak. I walk out this bitch with no gun. I don't even have to have a knife. Nothing. And I'm straight. Want to know why? Because the streets is not made for the weak. It's that fucking simple. Life isn't made for the weak. A lot of these motherfuckers need to shut up right there. Bottom line. Right? Growing up, I've been through a lot. Big mothers turning against me. Daughter, go back upstairs. I said I'm gonna feed you. Go back upstairs. Hard-headed ass. Like, I'm gonna let you starve. We're about to go to Popeyes. No, matter of fact, we're not even going to Popeyes. We're going to Ambassadors. Because they still open. So, yeah. Me trying to get my life together and all this. They just stepping in the way. Like, I tell the bitch, hey, look, like my first child, this how my first child came here. I stopped taking birth control. Because that was the argument. No, the first child got here, me asking, why did you stop taking birth control? We got to start wearing condoms. Oh, if you wear condoms, I'm kicking you out. Me being homeless, me not having nowhere to go, is why Khalif is here. Because my drug addict parents kicked me out because they were hypocrites. They was like, yeah, you need to get you this and you need to get you that. I was like, I've been working my whole fucking life. Like, y'all telling me to go do something y'all haven't prepared me for. Like, y'all fucking retarded. I've been preparing myself. And I'm trying to find a job that I prepared myself for. And all I know how to do is chores. So I'm looking for work that involves chores. You understand? They're saying you gotta do this, you gotta do that. They're not showing me how. Everything I had to do in life, I had to figure out my motherfucking self. They never helped me with resumes. They never helped me with jobs. They never helped me with shit. I had to figure it out for my motherfucking self. And that shit hurt like a motherfucker. I ain't have family or fucking friends helping me with shit. I had motherfuckers acting like they was going to help me, acting like they was going to support me, and then only for them to turn away from me when I needed them the most. Everybody. So in my head, I'm sitting up there and I look at the sky like, God, what was you trying to create? What you think was going to happen when you did this to me? Was I supposed to be some archangel with sprouting wings and all this shit, super halo? Like, oh man, all is forgiven. Hell, fucking no, I'm gonna raise fucking hell. I'm doing some stupid shit, but I'm always be praying for forgiveness and be like, God, I'm trying, but there's so much I can do when all of this fucked up energy is being thrown into my cup. Like, my cup runneth over, God. Like, let me get you a bigger cup. Right? That's what you doing. Like, that's crazy. like, let me just give you some more tolerance and more patience so your cup can get fatter and swollen. I'm like, man, I'm shit. Like, I don't want a bigger cup. I want what's in the cup that I don't like in the cup out the cup. I need a filter. That's what I need, a filter to filter out the bullshit so I can have a clean cup. Nobody has a clean cup. That's not my problem. I'm not out here trying to fuck everybody else's cup up, but they're trying to fuck mine up. You know what I mean? You can't be nice out here in this world because motherfuckers take advantage of your kindness. You understand? Motherfuckers be feeling some type of way about bitches that don't want to say thank you for opening the door. That's because a bitch can't say thank you without a motherfucker trying to ask them for their fucking number. Like, bitch, you can't ask everybody you fucking see for their fucking number. You can't ask every fucking bitch you see for some ass, you stupid motherfucker. Like, why the fuck are you out here? What the fuck did your mother do to you? Be a whore. Because it looked like every motherfucker that asked for some pussy got it. So, because all these motherfuckers kept coming in and out the motherfucking house. So now the boys, they grow up like, I mean, they first off, their insecurities came from their mother. I know it did. I know the bitches' insecurities came from their mother. Bitches fucking everything up out here. I don't give a fuck what they say. If y'all the bitches that been raising kids, fathers, children, or fathers that wasn't there just paying child support, at the end of the day, bitch, it was you they seen with all the different motherfuckers. Okay? They seen the hoe in you. They didn't see the hoe in the father that was never there. Okay, bitch? So, wake up call. Anyway, moving the fuck on, right? I used to watch my mother get her ass whooped, got my ass whooped, trying to stop my mother from getting her ass whooped, seen her take his side, and then they both eventually turn around and whoop my ass because I'm wrong. Fuck the fact that this nigga's beating your ass, feeding you drugs, cheating on you and shit in front of your fucking child. You're gonna stay here in this relationship and then grow up later and ask what the fuck is wrong with me. Because it takes a lot not to call your mother a bitch, right? She was 100% bitch her whole fucking life that you known her. Like, she's been a bitch ever since day one. But God, thou shalt honor thy mother and father. Mommy Can I do that? No? Yes, I can. Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs. That's what we're gonna call it. Lost to everlasting mind. But I still loved it anyway. Does that make up for it? Because that's all I can say. That's me being honest. She fucked my life up. Fucked her daughter life up. Fucked her next child life up. She did it. Because she brought us here at the end of the fucking day, knowing the consequences of everything that's in her fucking environment. So instead of her being careful of what the fuck she did what the fuck she wanted. And then complained about the fucking after effects like every other dumb bitch does. So no, I'm not just calling y'all dumb bitches. Okay? Pay attention. It's something I'm just not gonna say it out of respect. But y'all know how I feel about my mom. Cause that was the dumb every move you made was dumb. Like, oh, you wouldn't be here without that dumb shit. Yes, complaining and shit, miserable as fuck with all of these fucked up situations. Yes, I would not be here. Motherfuckers acting like motherfucker was like, oh, what kind of life is that? Let me get that one. Wake up. Real talk. Like, I ain't gonna be here dealing with stupid shit my whole fucking life. Then I got these fake ass friends. Yo, a motherfucker will feel some type of way about somebody, right? Talk to you about it and only tell that person that they felt some type of way about how you felt. Like he said, and I'm sitting over there like, what's all this shade for? Like, why are we always beefing? Like, why am I trouble? I come to you in kindness. I come to you for understanding. Anybody can come vent to me, but I can't vent to nobody because I'm wrong. I'm 100% wrong. Because my feelings, I'm just the wrong person. Because everybody's mad at me because I am right. I noticed that. It's not because I'm trying to be right. It's because I am. Motherfuckers just mad. Like, fuck you. Fuck you, Kylie. You ain't right. You always try to be right. You think you smart. No, bitch, I am smart. You think you right. No, bitch, I am right. I had to make sure. I knew what I was talking about before I said anything. You understand? Like, my BFE got mad because she said that I could go on a trip or not. And I forgot about it. But once I realized that she said I could go on a trip, I asked, could I go again? She like, no, my boyfriend and all this other shit. And I told everybody who asked me what happened when she told me what the fuck she said. And then they say, how you feel about it? I'm like, man, I don't even understand. Like, in my head, I didn't understand. Like, why would she bring up her boyfriend? Like, what the fuck he got to do with anything? Like, like, in the back of my head, like, bitch, you fucking your friend. Not me. Your other friend. You ain't tell him you was fucking your other friend. So, technically, you are sneaking around doing some other shit. Like, you act like I got to be up with y'all in y'all face. Like, I was going to be somewhere the fuck else. You understand? Like, what if I I was just in the gym with this bitch. Like I was in the gym with you. You gonna think something there? Like, what if like everybody go on a trip and I go? They just try to make it seem like I was a problem. Like, I felt some type of way about that. But I said, you know what? I respect it. Being that it was a trip for her birthday, I said, fuck it. But I told the other people how I felt about the shit. But I said I still respected her in the end. They didn't tell her about the part where I said I respected her, and then they only told her about the part where I was feeling some type of way about the whole situation. And then they stretched it. So now she all like, oh, you're a troublemaker. How am I a troublemaker when all I did was tell them what the fuck happened? Like, technically, I don't even fucking care. I could go or I don't have to go. Like, I could save all my fucking money. All my money can stay in my motherfucking pocket. And now that I see how bitches really moving, I'm gonna keep a lot of shit to myself. Cause it's just like these bitches are miserable and they want to spread misery. So the only way I'm gonna be nowhere near miserable is make sure I stay as far as fucking possible away from any hint of a miserable bitch. You understand? And that's just real facts.